authorized under the order of the Minister of Public Safety and Solicitor General of the Province of British Columbia Emergency Program Act, updated Ministerial Order number M192. As such, committee members are participating by phone. Please note, if my connection is lost during any portion of this meeting, we will recess the meeting until my connection is restored. If the committee members lose connection during the voting process, we have staff on hand to facilitate getting you back online quickly while we suspend the voting process. The contact information has been circulated to you. The live stream of this meeting will now have both audio and video. Video of committee members speaking, presentations, amendments, and vote results will be projected to viewers when available. Committee members are also reminded that we need to ensure there is quorum during the meeting, so make sure your video is enabled. We acknowledge that we're on the unceded territories of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. We thank them for having cared for this land and look forward to working with them in partnership as we continue to build this great city together. I also want to take a moment to recognize the immense contributions of the City of Vancouver staff who work hard every day to make our city an incredible place to live, work, and play. Clerk, may we have the roll call, please?
Yes, Councillor Carr.
Here.
Councillor Hardwick is in the chair. Councillor Dominato.
Present.
Councillor Bly.
Present.
Councillor Kirby-Young.
Present.
And Lisa Payne.
Present.
And Gordon Ruth.
I saw your lips moving, but I didn't hear any sound on that.
Yes, I am here. Thank you, President.
The meeting has quorum, Chair Hardwick.
Thank you. The public is strongly urged to listen to the proceedings via the city's website and to follow along on Twitter at Van City Clerk for updates on the progress of the meeting. Any comments on agenda items can be sent out to the committee using the web form on the city's website. The link to that form will be retweeted out on Van City Clerk. There are two administrative items of business on today's agenda. One, a motion to go into camera, and two, welcoming the two external representatives. So the first item of business is a motion to go in camera. Council is required to meet in camera later today. The reasons and authority under the Vancouver Charter are listed in the agenda. Would someone like to move that the motion to go to in camera later today?
So moved, Councillor Carr.
Second? Oh, we don't need second. Committee.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries unanimously. So next, please join me in welcoming Lisa Payne and Gordon Ruth to the committee. Very briefly, Ms. Payne is the COO and CFO at Incepta, and from 2012 to 2017, she was an Audit Council member of the Auditor General for Local Government. Outside of the for-profit sector, she was the acting CEO of BCIC, where she worked with industry, universities, government, and technology organizations to encourage the development of entrepreneurs and commercialization of technology. And Mr. Ruth is a former Auditor General for local government in British Columbia. Mr. Ruth has an extensive background in volunteering within the accounting profession. He was previously the Executive Vice President of Certification and Operations for the Chartered Professional Accountants of BC. This is a very basic background, so I'm hoping I'll ask you, Ms. Payne, first. Would you like to say a few words?
I think you did a good introduction, but it's nice to meet everyone, and I'm looking forward to working with you in this committee.
Could you elaborate just quickly on your experience with the Auditor General file broadly?
Okay, so I was on the committee. It was the inaugural committee where we actually worked out on recruiting Gordon to the role. So that's how we first met, and you know, it was really just the setting up of the Auditor General office, and to then, you know, running our first audits, the performance audit. Sorry, I just have here. Just running those first audits and having us review them and learning the procedures for this new office and dealing with some of the, a lot of the, I guess, the feedback from the communities and the local governments since it was new. So you're dealing with some of the transitions and ensuring that that the communications is going out. So we learned a lot during that process, the things that we should do and the things that we shouldn't do. In fact, the audit committee, the first time we hired the Auditor General, it was not successful. It didn't come out, it didn't go as we planned. So we learned a lot through that process. I guess, what do they say? Experience is the best teacher. Thankfully, we learned our lessons well. And so once Gordon was appointed, things went very smoothly.
Well, thank you very much. And your experience having gone through this at the provincial government level, I'm sure will be invaluable to us. Over to you, Mr. Ruth. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you. And Councillor Hardwick, again, I think you did your intro was comprehensive enough. The only thing I would add, as my colleague Lisa Payne had noted, I was the Auditor General for my 5-year term. And as part of that, I worked extensively with local governments across British Columbia in building a lot of relationships and understanding the business of local government. The one thing I would also add that my background also includes 15 years with Metro Vancouver, where I was the Chief Financial Officer for a number of those years. So strong understanding of the municipal network and obviously a strong understanding of the Auditor General framework, as well as the tasks and duties that would fall under an Auditor General in that role.
Well, excellent. And thank you very much. And again, gratitude to both of you for joining our committee. Moving on, are there any comments from the committee, any of our other members? If you are interested in saying a few words, would you indicate so on the Crestron? Just looking to see if anybody has a request to speak. Okay, and any questions that you might have at this point of our two new external members of the committee? Okay, well, seeing none, I would, on the behalf of the Auditor General Recruitment Committee, like to thank you both very much, and we look forward to working with both of you. So that concludes today's agenda. May we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Councillor Dominato.
Thank you. And the motion is carried unanimously, I assume. Anybody opposed? Okay. This Auditor General Recruitment Committee meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much. We'll be back in City Clerk. What do you recommend, 5 minutes, or how long do you need to turn over to our in-camera portion?
Chair,
Yes,
Chair Hardwick, it is the clerk, Tina Penny, here, and I think we can start almost immediately, but if you could give us 3 minutes to just do our changeover here in the chamber. And
should everyone stay on the line and I guess close off the online portion?
That is correct, Chair Hardwick. Yes, I'm very late in saying this, but I'm just seeing that Councillor Carr did have a chat note. I'm guessing her Crestron wasn't able to work for her, that she was wanting to say something. I don't know.
And it's okay. We've adjourned. I'm fine. I can bring things up in camera if needed.
Okay, so yes, if everybody could please stay on the line, and we will shut down the public portion, and if you could give us 3 minutes to do so. Thank you.